Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'll be showing you how to make this simple beautiful shift dress, and I'll be showing you how to draft the pattern and cut it out. It's a very simple and easy dress to make. Come along guys, let's begin. For this outfit we'll be using 2 yards of Ankara fabric, okay? But you see I have this Ankara fabric that has two different print design, so I'll be using the print to design it. Then I'll be using my pattern paper to make the dress. So I've already drafted the pattern paper for my client, and it's just your basic bodice pattern. So you draft it all the way down to where you want the dress to stop, then you add the length that you'll be attaching to it. Okay, so if you want it to stop just below your hip, you can do that. But if you don't want it to stop below your hip, you can just come down, then add the extra inch. So the extra inch that I added for mine was basically 6 inches, so that was what I added to mine. It all depends on how short or how long you want it to be. Okay, so if you want it to be just below your hip, you can just cut it and add maybe like 3 to 4 inches to the pattern paper, then increase it and cut. But what I did was, the pattern paper that I used, the total length was 30 something inch, and the length of the dress was almost 40 inches, so I had to add extra to it. Okay, so take your client measurement and determine where you want to add the length that you'll be adding to it after you draft your pattern. Okay, so now you determine the neck area. So for the neck, for the back, I added 2 inches when I was cutting it on the fabric, and the armhole you add half an inch for the back. So take the measurement of your chest where you want the upper part to be. Okay, the upper design, so you just mark. So I use 6 inches for mine. Take a ruler and connect it. So it depends on how you want to do yours. So after you connect it, you cut it out. So this is it. So you'll be cutting out basically 3 pieces of your front and 3 pieces of your back. So this is it after cutting. This is how it looks after I'm done cutting it out. So I've cut the back and I've cut out the front. So this is it. So now after cutting out the front, now you cut out that excess that you add for the extra armhole area for the front, then you leave the back with its own armhole area. So to cut out the bottom part, I had to use the bottom part of the gown to determine the wideness, okay, that I need for the bottom part that I'll be attaching to it. So that's basically what you are going to do. So you use the bottom part of your gown to know the wideness of how it's going to be. I cut out an extra fabric, then I'm going to divide it into two, then cut it out. Remember I said you determine how wide or how long you want the extra you'll be adding to the bottom of your dress to be like. Okay, so it's just normal cutting out a simple dress and just stitching it straight dress, but the only difference is we are attaching designs to the other side. So if you are using a plain black fabric, you want to use Ankara to design it, this is basically what you do. You cut the middle part that is plain, then you attach. So now when you are done, you will now attach it to the bottom part of the dress that you are making. So now you take your pin and pin it up. So guys, I'm so sorry, the sewing tutorial that I had on the process I used to make it, I did not know how I deleted it from my phone, so I could not find it. So this is how you are going to stitch the bottom part, then for the front and also for the back. So I'm just, that was why I did not forward this part. I just want to explain it to you guys. So pin it up. When you are done pinning, stitch it up, then weave it and iron it very well. When you finish ironing it, you see it's going to be well placed and you will hardly notice that they stitch that part. Okay, so you stitch it up with half an inch or 1 inch, so it all depends on how you want to stitch it up. So when you are done, you cut out the upper part of the dress. So for the back, remember what I said, I added 2 inch to it for the neckline. So you are going to do the same thing. Then for the part that you'll be attaching to the other side of the up of the dress, you are going to give half an inch for sewing allowance. Okay, so you see what I did, as I was pinning it, I kept half an inch on the bottom part of the upper layer. That's how you are going to cut yours. So use the one for the front to cut at the back. Okay, then cut at the excess on the armhole for the back, and you cut out the excess for the front. So what I did, I just went and give an opening. The reason why I open it up is so that I will know my front. Okay, so this is the front. Then what you do now is you are now going to mark it up. So you can use half an inch to just mark it, give it like a V shape. Okay, so after you are done, can you see it? So that's the opening, just a little V shape for the front. Then the back does not have V shape. So you are going to cut the lining piece of both the front and the back. Then you are going to turn it up. So let me cut it and show you what to do next. Then also cut out your pocket pieces, two for the front and two for the back. When you are done, cut out the interfacing, like the lining piece for the upper part of your dress. Then you are going to use it to turn it. So basically you are just going to stitch it up and turn it. Okay, so you'll be stitching that V area and you'll be turning it with it. Okay, so you do the same thing for the back. So for the back, you just turn out the back and don't stitch the bottom part. Don't, you are not stitching every other part of the back. Okay, so cut out your sleeve. So when you are done cutting it out, you attach all these pieces to your dress. So after you've finished stitching the upper part, you are going to then attach it to the front part of your dress. So because I deleted my video tutorial, I had to just make a quick explanation. So when you are done stitching it up, the upper part, you are going to place it this way and you are going to stitch, then attach the sleeve. Okay, this is what I did. So you fold it and put front side facing front side and you stitch it up. Okay, so let me show you how it looks like on the fabric. So the same thing is what you do for the bottom part, front side facing front side, and you stitch it. So I'll show you how it looks on the fabric since I finished stitching it. So this is it, this is what I was saying. Okay, so I've attached the upper part to the bottom part and then also attached the back side and also the sleeve. So it's the same method of sewing your dress, just that what I said earlier, you are going to cut some part and attach to it. So this is the bottom part. After attaching it, this is how it looks. Can you see it? So if you turn it, you won't even know they attach a fabric to it. You think it comes together with it. So this is the front side of it, and can you see it? You'll be stitching it front side facing front side, and you are going to stitch it together. So you also stitch the pocket. So for the pocket, on my previous video I showed you how to attach the pocket. You are going to stitch it, then stitch 1 inch or half an inch, then you close it and stitch on the pocket area. So that opening for the pocket, you are locking it with that half an inch or 1 inch. Then you go ahead and hem the bottom part. It depends on how wide you want it to be. For mine, I use 1 inch for mine, so you can use half an inch to hem yours or use 2 inch to hem yours. So it all depends on how you want yours to be. So do the same thing for the front and also for the back. So basically that is all about the dress. I'm so sorry, my apologies guys. I'm so sorry I was not able to show you how I stitch all these parts together. Please accept my apologies and hope the explanation was helpful. So it's just easy. You stitch it front side facing front side and you are good to go. Thank you so much, guys. This is how it looks after I finish stitching everything. Thank you so much. God bless you and have a nice day. Please drop on the comment section if this tutorial was helpful, and whatever you need me to do, just drop it on your comment section below. God bless you. Do have a nice day. Bye, guys.